So I believe I made a promise about this show as an incentive for people to tune in. That I would be debuting a never-before-performed original song. Now, I hesitate to call it a brand new original song because I came up with the first draft of the lyrics, or most of the lyrics, about 6.5 years ago, I think, while walking the dog one night. There was something had happened that put me in the mood to write this song. Now, there's one slight problem, is that just before receiving the news that inspired the draft of the lyrics, I had been listening to a song called 60 Years On by Elton John. It's an early song of his, beautiful, sad, morose piece of music, but brilliant nonetheless. And the problem was that I had that melody stuck in my head at the time. And so as I was coming up with lyrics, and for those who know me and my writing, coming up with lyrics is a huge challenge for me. That's my weak point as a writer, I think, is coming up with lots of lyrics at one time. And yet here they were coming to me, but I had this other melody stuck in my head, and they were getting written to that melody. And so I came home after the walk, and I was sort of sitting at the piano trying, can I come up with anything else to set these lyrics to? And I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I was so stuck in that melody. And so I, tried again over the next couple days, and I was like, I think I've got something with these lyrics, but I can't separate them from the music. And so maybe I just need to sort of put these on the shelf for a little while and, focus on other stuff, on other music, and come back to them when I no longer have that strong of an association with it. And it wasn't until early last year, I think, while I was working with a fantastic musician by the name of Sab Irene. You might know her. She's a YouTube musician. She does composition for video games. She does performances. Just a brilliant arranger, composer, writer. And I support her Patreon, so I get to sort of send her some of my songs and ask her thoughts. And we were looking at some of my unfinished concepts, and I came across this one. I was like, you know what? Lyrically, I really want to develop this. I really want to do something with this, but I am so stuck in this melody. But it had been enough time that I was able to kind of pry it loose from that. It was a little difficult. I still found myself falling back into that pattern occasionally. But with time, I eventually found a new musical setting for it. And having done that, revised the lyrics a little bit, and just sort of chip away at it until it finally felt like it had reached where I wanted it to reach, I would now like to perform for you this new song of mine. It's a song I think we can all relate to, unfortunately. It's about when someone lets us down in a big and consequential way, where we find out that someone either that we know and love, someone who's close to us, or someone that we look up to in some way, shape, or form is not the person that we believe them to be, or at very least are accused of not being the person we believe them to be. This is a song called Tell Me It's Not True. villain shares your name. It's just enough to tell, to put you squarely in the frame. Have you seen what the headlines say? Won't you tell me it's not true? They say you're not the man I thought you were. Your reputation needs review. I know what I'd like to believe, but I need to hear it from you. Can you look me in the eyes and tell me it's not true? Drag myself through a daily grind with a weight that I can't lift. There's nothing to hold on to when the ground beneath me shifts. And if I dare to think I'm free, the dizziness kicks in to remind me of the torment of your alleged sin. Come due. I know what I'd like to believe, but I need to hear it from you. Look me in the eyes and tell me it's not true. Experience has taught me to expect the very worst. Faith has been betrayed before, you'd hardly be the first. So excuse me if I'm cynical, but these kinds of wounds don't heal when a soul that gave you guidance has its dark and cold reveal. Have you seen what the headlines say? Won't you tell me it's not true? The ideal facade you built up has all but fallen through. I know what I'd like to believe, but I need to hear it from you. Can you look me in the eyes and tell me it's not true? First time played after 6.5 years of having the idea and having to sort of extricate it from the original melody I'd heard.